Episode 43, Season 2, Daily Intermission Podcast. We're in studio. My name's Greg. I'm joined, as always, by Nathan Brown. How are we doing?
I am alive and well.
I love
That's all
it.
you can ask for these days.
100%. You're on 2 feet. The heart's beating.
It certainly is. Sometimes quicker than others. Sketches me out. But yeah, I'm doing all right.
So we got the pregame show, Nate. We'll talk a little bit about our jiu-jitsu class, a little bit of soccer, which we don't typically dive into. Quarter 1 will be the MLB. Quarter 2, NHL. Quarter 3 will be the NBA. Quarter 4, we'll talk a little tennis, talk a little golf. A halftime show, Guess the Nationality, which I'm going to just come out and say this, I'm awful at.
It's tough.
Very tough.
And I've got you some hard ones. So. Also, as you brought up the YouTube video for our jiu-jitsu class, if you haven't checked out the YouTube video already, you got to go check it out. It's an absolute hoot.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Nate and I went and did a jiu-jitsu class at a local, jiu-jitsu MMA establishment. And let's just say we put on a show.
Yeah. I didn't know I was that good at that stuff.
Yeah. There might be a career for you there.
There could be.
I
did much enjoy it.
Yeah.
Kind of hot in there.
For sure. Nate.
Yes.
Real Madrid wins the Champions League. I mean, obviously, we don't follow the Champions League and the soccer that much, but they've won their 14th title. I think that's a record. Yeah. They're just a perennial wagon over there, aren't they?
Well, I mean, you know, there's some teams that got money, and there's some teams that do not.
Okay.
Real Madrid is one of those teams that has a boatload of money.
Yeah.
You know,
and they spend it on their players.
I mean, it's like Chelsea, Man U,
Liverpool
for sure.
Yeah.
Even Man City. Yeah, but I mean, Man City used to be absolutely god awful.
Yeah, and now they're pretty good.
Oh, they were first in the Premier League this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a wag.
I love it.
Sick unis too, the light blues.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some nice soccer unis, but the advertisements just
I know.
take over on
That's
this.
the thing everyone always freaks out about here when you get like a little ad on like the hockey jerseys or something. And, even remember when they came into the NBA?
Yeah.
It's like, what is this garbage?
Yeah.
It's like, well, look across the seas. It's Volkswagen United over there.
Yeah.
Like
It is crazy to look to watch, but the revenue streams. It's a great revenue stream. They probably pay millions, hundreds of millions for those.
Man, dude, it's on every jersey.
Yeah,
like it's
crazy.
It's definitely worth it.
All right, Nate, that's going to conclude the pregame show. We're getting right into things.
All right,
MLB baseball quarter 1, season 2, episode 43. Nate, we get the manager of the San Francisco Giants. He will not be out in the anthem.
What?
He will be staying in the locker room for the anthem. He's going to be protesting everything that's going on in the States with gun control and just, everything, all the decisions being made in the United States. Manager of the San Francisco Giants. Interesting stance.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, something's got to be done, right? Yes. So I respect it for sure. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. But, I mean, hopefully he doesn't get Kaepernick.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, hopefully that. I mean, it'll be interesting to see because if he doesn't, then Kaepernick's like...
It's like what? Yeah, it's like what I did was anyway. I don't know. It's a mess.
It's an interesting stance for sure, and obviously too. There's we're not in any position to comment on the laws of the United States, but it seems like there has to be something done because there's been 288 school shootings since 2018.
Oh, I thought that was from the start of this year.
Oh, maybe it was the start of this year.
I think it is,
which is 288.
Well, think about how much they just fly under the radar too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've only heard of like 2 or 3.
For sure.
It's kind of disgusting, man. Like,
it's absolutely outrageous. But the Giants manager, whose name has escaped me, will not be out for the anthem during games. Nate, Tony Pham has been suspended 3 games for slapping Jock Peterson in a pregame ordeal.
This is the weirdest thing, man.
This is a weird thing. So you saw that they were playing fantasy football with a lot of money on the line, and apparently... Jock Peterson sat a guy who was out, picked up another guy, and Tony Pham thought this was cheating.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you could cheat in a fantasy league.
I've seen guys do the old, like, put everybody on their bench routine.
Yeah.
Trying to, like, let their buddy win or something.
Oh,
I've seen that before if they're, like, in a good position, which is absolute slime.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but wild what he was saying to the media. He's like, you don't screw with my money.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fantasy football.
And then Jock Peterson, I guess, was making fun of the Padres. There was 4 Padres in the group, and he sent a GIF or something. He was showing this all in an interview.
Yeah.
So there was a bit of, I guess, motive outside of the fantasy, but unbelievable, really, Nate. You don't see that often. No. 2 non-teammates getting a little altercation, a slap. I guess Tony Pham was upset.
It was a good solid slap, and then you had the bench clearing. Everybody came to his assistance. Out in the outfield there.
Oh my goodness,
so it's classic.
Yeah,
classic baseball.
Who's gonna do what?
And Nate does nothing.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt. He's on a 32-game streak of reaching base for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a pretty good run. Yeah. Goldschmidt. 32 straight games reaching a bag. I mean, I'm not sure. I was going to look up what the longest streak in the history was, but it can't be much longer. I mean, you'd think 50, 60 games maybe?
Yeah.
Like DiMaggio's 56-game hit streak?
I was going to say, I'll look it up. Longest on-base streak. That would have been a good one for a TikTok, honestly.
Yeah.
So it is Orlando Cabrera.
Okay.
63 straight.
Okay.
So he's a little ways off.
Yeah, he is. He needs to double it up to catch Orlando Cabrera. But speaking of the Arizona Cardinals, or the St. Louis Cardinals in the MLB, pitcher Carlos Martinez suspended 80 games for PEDs.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
No, half the season for juicing.
I mean, for him too, it's like, okay,
yep.
Get a day off.
Yeah.
It's like we were just playing 65 games in the next 80 days.
For sure.
I'll take it.
So he's got a few months suspension, and he'll be sitting out for putting needles in his bum. But
they really lay down the suspensions, eh? Like the MLB ones are always so high.
Yeah, 80 games.
Yeah, you get Trevor Bauer 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, they're huge.
For sure.
They're huge.
We'll see what happens there with he'll be back in the mix by the end of the year. I mean, 80 games. I mean, that only brings us to probably beginning of September.
That's right. So there'll still be a good amount of season left by that time. So.
Josh Hader, Nate, pitcher for the Brewers, has appeared in 37 games and has not let a person score scoreless innings in 37 appearances. I don't know if that's any good, but
that's pretty good. I mean, the Brewers are humming too.
Yeah, they are, man.
Humming.
Yeah, that's in the Brewers outfield. Look at the slide.
Yeah,
the mask that goes
right.
down the slide. Yeah.
It's hilarious
for sure.
Some of the I love how like in baseball every ballpark's different.
Yes,
like you got I can't remember which one it is with like the mossy little brick wall.
Oh, that's Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Okay,
Wrigley, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
With the vines.
I'm thinking I'm thinking of something else.
Okay,
it's like or maybe it's an older one, but it used to elevate at the back.
Houston's old one, maybe.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. Yeah. It's just cool.
Or even Minnesota, maybe.
Minnesota's
got like the. It's just kind of like a backdrop. Like there's no seats right to the wall. It's kind of like a big.
And then obviously
backdrop.
you got San Francisco. You just hit
the
bay into the bay. Guys out in their canoes. Hitting walls. It's like
that's actually probably on the bucket list to do one game.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
just out in the canoes.
Get the canoes going in the San Francisco Bay. Shark infested, mind you.
Oh well, I'll pass on that.
Yeah,
not a big shark guy.
And Nate, the Yankees have signed former St. Louis Cardinal Matt Carpenter, so they continue to juice up their lineup. Yep. It's gonna be interesting to see. I know forget his name. Brett Gardner hasn't signed yet,
right?
So I wonder where he's gonna go. I know the Jays offered him a 1 year, $6 million. So
yeah, well he declined that originally.
Declined it, yeah.
It's just
interesting.
But that's what we were talking about too. We're like, well, he's just gonna play behind, So it's like, well. It's like, am I gonna? But I mean, still at the same time, it's like I'll get $6 million, barely play.
Yeah,
like get me in there
for sure.
It's ridiculous. Speaking of the Jays, they're kind of dog shit, eh?
The Jays have not been good, man, and the Red Sox are starting to heat up, man.
They are.
You got Rafael Devers, JD Martinez hitting everything that they look at. Trevor Story's starting to come on. He's got 12.
Trevor Story's been hot as hell, man.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see if the Sox. I mean.
Don't even sleep on the Orioles.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
No, certainly sleep
the Jays definitely need to pick up a heater here soon.
Yeah,
to get back in the mix. And the Yankees are absolutely running away with it.
Yeah, they are. Well, the Yankees are 11 games up on the Sox, and 6.5, 5.5 on the Rays and Jays. So it's not
nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's so early.
It still could get out of hand pretty quick.
It can. You get that 10 game lead, and it's like, oh man, it's gonna be tough to get like back there
for sure.
Once you get a couple divisional games, you're just chasing though. It's like,
absolutely. Nate, that'll conclude quarter one of the marathon of the MLB. We'll check in next week and see what's going on, see what happens, throughout the week. And we're going to move into the NHL, quarter two. And we've got the Battle of Alberta concluded in 5 games. Connor McDavid was an absolute beast. I mean, Daryl Sutter didn't have many answers, man. It's just like Edmonton was the better team. And a lot of things didn't go right for Calgary. A lot of the key to successes that they've experienced throughout the season didn't come to fruition in that series.
Yeah, I feel like if I was one of the players on Calgary, man, some of the things Sutter says in the in the pressers, I'd be like, dude, like shut up, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, well, they're just a better team.
Yeah,
it's like it's obviously like a motivation tactic,
Yeah.
I would assume. But
Yeah.
it's like, you know, after a little bit, you're like, all right, then screw you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure, he's an interesting cat for sure.
Yeah.
He's obviously a good coach, and I think he'll be back there in Calgary next year. But they're in a bit of a dilemma with having to sign right Kachuk and Gaudreau,
Is Kachuk up as well?
or he might be after next year.
Yeah, I think he might be.
So
but either way,
Gaudreau's looking for the bag.
Oh,
10, 11 million.
you got 115 points.
Yeah.
Man. Like
So-
40 goals. Like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he's gonna get the bag, and then we'll see. I mean, they did a lot of things at the deadline too. I mean, I thought they got banged up, and then Jacob Markstrom just wasn't Jacob Markstrom.
Yeah, it's too bad, man. That happens so much to teams too. You know, you get everything set in stone going into the playoffs, and then one little thing goes wrong, a guy gets hurt. You know, it's so hard to make a run.
And then on the flip side, man, I mean, Mike Smith's an absolute gamer. I mean, he may not be the best goaltender in the NHL, but he's competitive as heck.
Yep.
Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Evander Kane line is nearly unstoppable. But then you've got Zach Hyman absolutely humming.
Yep.
He's playing great as well. So
Nugent Hopkins too.
Nugent Hopkins and Hyman on that
flying
second
the radar.
line. Like, it's just, things are going well in Edmonton right now. I mean, Tyson Barrie's playing well. Darnell Nurse and Duncan Keith looks steady. So we, and now with the conclusion of the Avalanche and Blues, we now have a McKinnon McDavid
It's gonna be sick.
for the first time.
What a series!
Feels
this
a
is
little
gonna
Crosby Ovechkin-ish.
be. It does. It's getting that vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what's good too, because like obviously you always heard like people mentioning about how it's like, well, geez, McDavid and Draisaitl are gonna want to leave here soon.
Yeah.
You know, this helps a lot.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? You get a conference final run. It's like they ain't going anywhere.
No,
You know?
exactly.
Oh,
So that Colorado JT Compher, was it?
Yeah.
10 the series?
Yep. Yeah.
And Helm, sorry.
Yeah, Darren
Darren
had two, and then
Yeah.
Helm.
Yeah.
Darren Helm, who
Darren
just absolutely rips, who, mind you, when he scored, I was like, I thought he retired 6 years ago.
Dude, I didn't think he left Detroit.
Well, I just didn't think he was still in the league.
Yeah.
I thought he was so like, man, he was scoring like OT goals back in 09 for the 08, 09 for the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Top run. Like this guy's he's
The best.
aged fair.
Oh, for sure. But Colorado, that's going to be such a great series. What are you thinking for predictions, Nate?
Someone was asking me this the other day, and I think like I've got to give it to Colorado.
Yep.
Just for the fact, like I feel like obviously I'm not
They've been
high-
the biggest wagon.
yeah, and I'm not super high on either goaltending
Yes.
on either side, but and then when I look at that, I'm like, all right, we'll say they're even. Maybe Colorado's is a smidge bit better.
Yep.
Or if not, they're tied.
Yep.
And then it's like, you know, I look at the teams and it's like Colorado's just more solid. But I think it's going to be a good series. Like I could see 7.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
I mean, if St. Louis can get Colorado to 7, why can't Edmonton?
Yeah.
Like McDavid. Like this is going to be outrageous.
It feels like a team of destiny, this Edmonton team. They've been looking good. So I'm going to take Edmonton in 7. You got Colorado in 7.
Yeah. I'd say the same thing about Colorado. I feel like it's just anyway, we'll see
sure.
what happens. It's going to be a hell of a series. Hopefully the games start half early.
Yeah. No, you got a feeling they're going to be the 10:30 starts. Yeah. They're going to be worth staying up for, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But before we get into the East, obviously we know Tampa Bay has swept Florida. They are sitting, waiting for the conclusion of Carolina and New York. Well, we'll get into it. Tied 3-3. Carolina still cannot win on the road. I mean, Igor Shesterkin's getting apples left, right, and center.
Yeah, I know.
Another one.
I know.
But, I mean, they just play so steady at home. I mean, I'm going to take Carolina in 7, but I don't feel too great about them playing Tampa if they can't win on the road.
Well, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
It's like, but you got no shot.
Yeah.
You know, you lose one in Tampa, or you lose one in Carolina, which is easily going to happen. Like this isn't the same teams that Carolina's played so far. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I see Tampa. It's going to be Tampa and whoever wins. I booked Tampa in the final now.
For sure, I would too. So it's going to be, it looks like, Tampa Bay taking on the Western Conference superstar in either McKinnon or McDavid. And
Be a good final.
wow.
It's going to be a good final. that's for
Absolutely,
sure.
man. So
Also,
we're-
can we talk about Frederick Anderson for a second?
Oh, man.
Like, dude, like
What a bum.
play.
Just can't play in the playoffs. It's just too much pressure for him.
And I know Ranta's been unreal, but holy smokes, man.
Insane.
Play a game.
Absolutely insane.
Little Ben Simmons action.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, they got to be frustrated there in Carolina with Freddie Anderson, but Ronta's been okay.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, so
He's got them where they are now. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens in Game 7. I mean, inevitably, you think Carolina's going to pull it.
yes, yes.
The way everything's gone.
They have
but-
not lost at home.
Man, if the Rangers make the conference final, though, like, what a run.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What a run.
Absolutely. For a team that, we're expecting to be getting good, but I don't know if you pegged them to be this good.
Well, I believe we said at the beginning, I'd say the Rangers are the one team that couldn't make a run.
Yeah.
They're the one outlier.
Crazy stuff happens in the playoffs, man. That's why the brackets, it's just like in any sport, it's like you just have to take some flyers because Cinderella stories happen, and we're watching one right now. But Nate, that'll conclude quarter 2, the NHL. It's going to be, we'll have our conference finals all set in stone for next Friday's episode. But it's time to do a little halftime show.
Yes,
and it's time to do a Guess the Nationality.
Yes, the Nationality. All right, I'll start it off because this one's still running hot here. We got Auntie Ranta.
He's Finnish.
He is.
Yeah, and I have Auntie Ranta as my first one as well.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, so we'll tie it up at 1 to start things off.
All right, well, so I guess I'm going again then.
Yep.
Alexander Gorgiev.
Gorgiev, is he Russian?
Yeah, we'll give you half points. I believe but he's born in Bulgaria.
Oh,
it's going to be a tough one to pull, I believe. Yeah, we'll give it to you. I think he plays nationally for Russia. So
Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis. He is Canadian.
He's Canadian.
And I'm going to say he's from, I'm going to go province here too. I'm going to say Alberta.
Okay.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Brett Kulak.
Brett Kulak. Is he Canadian?
He is.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe I get you with a German one there.
Yeah. Okay.
That has not been the case.
Valery Nikushkin.
He's Russian.
That's correct.
10th overall, 2013. How we doing?
That's correct.
Nico Sturm.
Nico Sturm is German?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
No.
We all remember Marco.
Yes, exactly. Raphael Devers.
Raphael Devers. Oh, boy. I want to default to Dominican Republic. And I'm just going to default to Dominican Republic.
And you would be correct.
And that is right. Okay, let's go. Santiago Espinal.
Spain.
Dominican Republic.
Oh, my goodness. Kiki Hernandez.
Kiki Hernandez. This one feels like it could be a trick. I'm saying Miami-born.
Puerto Rico.
And swinging a miss. Hyunjin Ryu. I can't say his first name. Ryu.
Japan?
Korea. Racist.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz. Give me Cuba.
Dominican.
Oh my God. What am I doing? Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Yeah.
He American?
He's not. He is I looked it up and I can't remember. I can't remember what this is. Puerto Rico.
Yeah, okay.
Puerto Rico. I was looking at this. I was like, yeah.
Jonathan Kaminga.
Kaminga. Oh, I know this one. We had this. Oh no, I've lost it. But Kaminga, give me Lithuania.
The Congo.
Oh yeah, shoot.
You can just tell he's.
Yeah, I love how
he's equipped.
We've both gone through the exact same way, and we're going into NBA player. Bam Adebayo.
He's American.
He is.
Yeah.
Give me the state. I'll give you double points.
Florida.
New Jersey. Newark.
Wow.
What a dump.
DeAndre Ayton.
That is Bahamas.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
What up? Boban Marjanovic.
Oh, man. Is this Serbia?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Nice.
Novak Djokovic.
Oh, boy. He's not Spain, is he? No. Yeah, give it to me.
Serbia.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. He's it's giving me like a Romania.
No. Lithuania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knew it was one of those Ania.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's an Ania.
Yeah. Roger Federer.
Oh, boy. He's Switzerland?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Holy
Swiss.
smokes. All right, we kind of just absolutely crushed that for the first time ever, I think.
There was a lot of rights there.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Damn right we will.
Yeah.
It's a tough go.
All right, Nate, we're hopping into quarter 3. That's going to conclude the halftime show of season 2, episode 43 of the Daily Intermission podcast. We are popping into the NBA where the Golden State Warriors have defeated the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games. Klay Thompson was absolutely dripping.
Well, yeah, hot water's hot.
Dripping from beyond the arc. This team, they're humming. Looking for their 4th championship under the Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green run. I saw a stat, too. Every year that Kendrick Lamar has dropped an album, the Golden State Warriors have won.
Okay.
So.
All right. There's definitely a few years there missing as well. Because
Yes.
they definitely won some years he didn't drop an album. But I saw a stat as well that you bring that up.
Yep.
And that's the teams that have advanced from the Western Conference into the final since 2001. Have you seen this?
No.
It's like 6 teams. It's crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
The Spurs, Golden State.
Yep. Lakers.
And Lakers.
Mavericks.
Yeah. Obviously, the Suns.
Yep, the Suns was like one of the ones, and then there's someone else in there. But yeah, that's it, man. It's crazy.
That is insane, hey?
Well, I mean, Golden State's just like,
yep.
Since what, like 2014, 2015, it's just been...
Yeah, they've been running them off. A lot of Golden State fans.
Yeah.
Bandwagons?
Dude, basketball bandwagons is got to be the worst league for bandwagons.
100%.
Like, not even close. You got guys that are Cleveland fans, and then the next year they're Golden State.
Yeah.
It's like, holy smokes, guys. You can't like Golden State if you're from Nova Scotia.
No.
You can't.
No, you can't. Game 7, though, in the other series, we'll pop over to the East, Nate. The Boston Celtics taking on Miami Heat.
Yep.
Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler goes off for 47 in Game 6, puts the team on his back. They're going into Game 7.
Yep.
Celtics in 7, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm thinking Celtics in 7 as well. I want Celtics Warriors.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I don't love watching the Heat that much. I don't know what it is.
I don't either. I mean, it would be fun, I guess, for Raptors fans to watch Lowry in the finals again. But
jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What's he going? He's putting up like 2 points and just clanking everything now. It's like,
yeah. Yeah, 0 points in Game 5 was absolutely outrageous. But
what do you have in Game 6? You know it off the top of your head?
I don't know. No. I mean, Jimmy Butler with the 47 was the...
It's not giving you much wiggle room.
No, I mean, I would predict 10 or less.
Yeah,
for that guy.
Too.
And Bam Adebayo's been playing well too. So we'll see, man. I think the Celtics. I mean, it's in Miami, so that's upper hand in Miami.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Eric Spoelstra said that these two teams, it was destined for 7. They're so tight, they're so close. It's been a great battle. So. We'll see what happens, Nate. You got a prediction for Game 7?
I'm saying Celts.
I like it.
Yeah,
Celtics in 7.
Jason Tatum with 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown with 27.
Yeah. It's going to be a big one. 120, 109.
For sure.
It's Boston.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Let's go. Cover that spread too, boys. Let's eat.
Let's absolutely feast. All right, Nate, we're going to move into quarter 4. We got a little golf. We got a little tennis to talk about. We'll talk about the tennis starting things off. And we got the big dog still in the mix right now. Leylah Fernandez. She's moving on.
Leylah.
Into the quarterfinals. Leylah Fernandez, so the pride of Canadian tennis with Bianca Genie as always, just absolutely doing nothing. So I think
man, she's just turned into the whipping girl here on the pod.
Oh, for sure. She will continue to be. Yeah, it's exciting for Leylah to be to moving on. And is our number 1 seed still live?
I believe she is. Last I looked.
Yes, she is.
Yep,
she's alive.
Yep.
She's actually minus 1,800 to win her match in the quarterfinals.
That's brutal when you look at some of the tennis odds.
Oh,
sometimes you're like, oh, this would be a good little parlay, and then you look and it's like, holy smokes, this person is gonna be.
So we currently have Nadal versus Felix right now.
Yeah.
So they're tied a game apiece. Wow, that'd be a huge upset if Felix could win that.
Yeah, it'd be
against the French king.
Oh,
see, Djokovic absolutely beat the wheels off the 15th seed.
Yeah, Schwartzman, right?
Yeah. So we got some heavy hitters still in the mix.
I would love to see
Medvedev's still there.
Yeah.
Djokovic.
Medvedev. What a beauty.
Yeah.
He's a beauty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it'd be, I'm not sure exactly how the bracket works out, but it would be sweet to have a Felix Djokovic final here.
Oh my.
Nadal. Could you imagine?
We would be all over Felix.
Oh, God.
What happened to Shapovalov? That freak out, we didn't talk about the freak out a few weeks ago. That was obnoxious, eh?
Yeah, it was pretty, cringy to watch.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I didn't do anything.
I know,
it's
I know.
Dude, walked over the net.
Yeah.
You're talking like you don't know the rules to tennis here.
I know. And then he's going on about he's telling the crowd to shut the F up. It's like, come on now, buddy. You can't yell at the crowd.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're just literally losing sponsors the more you continue here.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's crazy. So Nate, we've got the golf, the Charles Schwab Challenge in Fort Worth, Texas. Scotty Scheffler, after missing the cut, he got fairly emotional on the 18th hole when he double bogeyed to miss the cut at the PGA Championship. He's back on the top of the leaderboard, minus 11. I think he's probably going to win. Number 1 player in the world. You got Scott Stallings and Brendan Todd and Harold Varner III on his
Christian Kirk.
Patrick Reed's in the mix.
I wouldn't. I would say it's Scheffler's tournament to win. I'd be interested. I'm going to check the odds right now, but I would assume the books would agree with that.
Yes. Yeah. What's actually? I'll probably sprinkle Harold Varner III.
Okay. Yeah. I don't hate that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
I'm a big Varner guy.
Oh, he's a beauty. Yeah. I don't think we have any. Oh no, here we go. Outrights. Scheffler's minus 138.
Ooh. What's our guy saying here?
Varner plus 1,000, 10 to 1.
Okay, I'll probably sprinkle that.
That's worth a sprinkle.
Yeah, definitely.
So the guy I'm not sprinkling, that's Brendan Todd.
No, the Todd father.
Yeah, the Todd father.
Yeah.
No,
probably not going to happen.
What about Mito? Maybe he takes a little run here, gets hot. He's known to be clutch.
He might get it to 13 under until the 18th hole, and then we'll see what happens.
That would
Nate,
poor guy might never live it down, man.
No, exactly. So next week we've got the Memorial. Then the week after we get the Canadian Open, which we'll be at. So that's super exciting. But we've got the match, Nate, a charity event. We got Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers versus Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen going in, and that's on June 1st. I'll tune in probably. There's been a lot of chirps back and forth. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was calling Pat Mahomes Kermit the Frog, and Tom Brady was talking about Josh Allen doing nothing in the league. So the chirps are flying pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We'll see what happens.
Who is the best golfer out of those four?
I think it's Aaron Rodgers.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Josh Allen can play. I don't know. I think they're all pretty like.
I feel like Mahomes is brutal.
Yeah, I would think that too.
I don't know.
No, but he hit a bomb like a 350-yard drive at Lake Tahoe at the charity event there a few years ago. So. Yeah, we'll see what happens there.
That'll be interesting.
No.
This has got to be one of the first ones where there's no golfers actually playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's usually been like Tiger and Phil, and exactly. So we're going. The match is going full, and apparently it's profitable because they keep on doing them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people tune in for sure. They love it. It's all over social media.
Yes, it is
when it's going on. So I mean, it's definitely profitable
for sure. And I mean, Tom Brady holing out and chirping Charles Barkley stands out. Like there's some moments in the throughout the matches that definitely get remembered. So I mean, I'm on board with it. I'll probably try to tune in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth a few minutes of my time, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll go with it.
All right, Nate. You want to talk about a little fire wagon? Talk about a little dog water?
Little dog water, little fire wagon. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking dog water early here. I'm going with the Jays.
Yep.
I mean, they have, mind you, they've kind of picked her up a little bit here against Ohtani and the boys.
Yep.
But they're just kind of struggling out the gate. Obviously, we said it's a marathon season. Whatever, doesn't really matter. But I'm giving the Jays the dog water. Minus or a negative run differential as well.
Yeah.
Let's get her going, boys.
For sure.
Let's get her going.
For sure.
Vladdy?
Yeah, you need to wake up. Bichette, you got to wake up. Springer, got to wake up, boys. You got to get going here. And the pitching has been okay, but I still think they're going to be okay, Nate. My dog water of the week's Tony Pham for slapping Jock Peterson in the outfield. Like take it and settle it outside of the public.
Yep.
Just absolutely outrageous. So. Tony Pham's my dog water. Fire wagon, Nate. Mine's Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
Yeah, coming back after missing the cut and you said it last week. It kind of feels like this might be the time he kind of falls off, comes back to mediocrity. Yep. He says, "No way, I'm still the number one guy," and he's leading by 2.
He's buzzing.
Yep.
This guy's the real deal. I mean, that's classic.
Yeah.
Comes back to burn the kid. I'm gonna go with for mine Leon Draisaitl.
Yes.
McDavid's getting a lot of love here.
Yep.
Draisaitl's out there buzzing as well. I mean,
yes,
he just set the single series record for most assists in a series. I mean, some of the numbers you're seeing when these guys, it's McDavid and Draisaitl up there with the greats, Lemieux, Gretzky, all these numbers they're putting up. So I'm just interested to see. I would love to see Edmonton make a run just to see or get to the final. I should say, not to make a run. I mean, they've already clearly made a run. Just to see what kind of numbers they can put up in a playoff series here.
They both might go over 40 and join Lemieux and Gretzky's the only ones to do it.
I mean, dude, they're theoretically on pace for just about 60.
Yeah.
Which is obviously not going to happen as the rounds progress, but could you imagine?
That would be outrageous.
Even to hit 50.
I don't think that's ever been done.
I can't imagine.
I don't think.
I feel like Gretzky's the
47. He's got the record.
Is it 47?
Yeah,
okay. I was going to take a stab on 49. So.
Yeah.
But
maybe check that up quick.
I am going to. Yeah. Most points in a playoff series or a playoff season. I mean, it's crazy because you get some like monster. It is indeed 47.
Yep.
Nice. 17 goals, 30 assists. How you doing?
That's pretty good.
44. How about Malkin? 2009?
39?
36.
Wow.
That was a run by him.
Yes,
that was the one Crosby wasn't playing.
Yep. And he won the Conn Smythe. Yeah.
He went absolutely off. Joe Sakic up there with a 34. Kucherov, Braden Point. Yeah, can't forget about Rick Middleton.
Rick?
Barry Pedersen.
Okay. Yeah, those are some names that everyone should know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, funny enough, Sportsnet's own Craig Simpson.
No way.
31, yeah.
Craig.
Oilers great. Won the Cup in 1990. Al McGinnis, 31.
No way.
Holy smokes.
He had a bomb on him.
He did.
Yeah.
Danny Briere.
I heard a story. Noodles McClellan was talking about it. A backup goalie, a third string, got called up. I guess Kippers, or no, they were playing in St. Louis, but or maybe they were playing in Calgary. And Kippersoff was injured, so Noodles got the start. And they were in warm up, and Al McGinnis hit the third string, and the nuts ruptured his testicle. He was sitting in pain. He didn't want to tell anybody because he was like up in the show, and it was like, I guess, the size of a bowling ball.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
that's brutal. Mike Green did that to some guy in the 2008 playoffs.
No way.
Got a shot.
Ruptured it?
Yeah, I think it was Thorson on the Flyers. He laid down to block the shot, and he was just like rolling in pain, man. Ruptured his testicle, and then Mike Green gets the puck back right after, and bingos.
No way.
They're just Sally and this guy's on the ice with a ruptured nut.
That's brutal.
Brutal. Anyway, that's our fire wagon of the week.
That is the fire wagon. All right, folks. Well, we'll be back on Friday. We appreciate just a quick episode here to get the week started, and everyone enjoy your work weeks. The weather's getting nicer, so get on the golf course, enjoy the sun, and we'll be back on Friday.
Later, Gabe.